Today we're in the historical section of Philadelphia. And we are going to Campos cheesesteaks. And Campos is located at 2nd Market, close to the historical district. I'm kind of excited about this for a couple of reasons. I've got kind of a connection to Germany in a way. I had a friend of mine come to visit a couple of years ago. I suggested to make sure you get a cheesesteak, and he found Campos on market. I have some very dear friends, Alex, Carolina, and the kids, Felix, Jana, Noah. They're the Campos also. So my friends, the Campos, live in Munich. You may have some long-lost relatives here in Philadelphia. You guys have a nice history, from what I understand.
Yes, it's our 75th year.
And how long here in this?
We got here in 2000.
Okay.
And we were in our store as a painting on the wall back here since 1947.
Okay.
In Southwest Philadelphia.
Well, I had a friend of mine that I visiting from Germany. He was coming on business.
Yes.
And I said, make sure you go, get a cheesesteak while you're there. And he found Campos when he was here because he was staying in Center City.
Oh, real nice.
And he came back raving about it, so I was excited to see it myself.
Well, good. Glad you made it.
And are you in the stadiums too?
We're in the Citizens Bank Park with the Phillies.
But your dad, from what I understand, had a butcher or meat shop and sandwiches?
Yes. I remember when we were little, we would go down the basement and he would get fresh lambs and fresh pigs.
Oh, wow.
And he would slaughter them and he would put them in our playpen. Our playpen outside.
Okay.
And they would put them in the air. The people who can buy, they would pick out a lamb or a pig. And
wow.
I remember them slaughtering in the back room.
That's really old school.
Oh, very old school, yeah.
So you grew up in the business, basically.
Yeah, I grew up in the business.
Do you still have a meat business too, or
No,
do you just?
I got rid of that.
Okay.
Things sort of changed in the butcher business. There's only a few around, and everything's done in the supermarkets. We used to get the whole hind quarter,
Right.
and we break it down. Now they just sell pieces,
Right.
Piece of steak, some of this, some of that. It's totally different today.
But you all get your meat fresh and slice it and all that,
yes,
for sure.
we do.
Do you use? I know different people use different kinds. What kind of meat do you use?
We use a ribeye.
A ribeye, okay.
We find that to be very good.
Yeah.
There's other stuff out there that's pre-cut and it's marinated in a solution with, but we like it fresh.
Oh,
This is the,
you could never go wrong with fresh.
No.
Thanks so much for your hospitality.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Can I?
And he's going to be making yours.
That's great.
Where we going to work and then wait? Yes. Okay.
Where do you get your rolls?
Licio.
Okay.
The Italian baker called Licio. Is the name of the fella.
Yeah, I know there's a couple of the Amorosos.
Yes.
I know there's another Versa over in Jersey.
Yeah, Versa. Yeah, all big names. I think Licio and Versa are the biggest.
Super.
Look at that smoke.
Look at you, you're bad. You're making it smoke. Yeah, my dad doesn't have proof of vaccination, so we are going to eat it out in the car. But thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
For your hospitality.
Leave, but
I totally understand.
fine as $2,000 a person.
I got it. I totally get it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Happy
it.
New Year to
Enjoy
you.
it.
Thanks.
Happy New Year to you. Okay,
it's unseasonably chilly out there today. A very cold day in Philadelphia. We were at Campos. Lots of hospitality. One fact, though, there's a kind of a mandate that you can't eat without proof of vaccination. Pop didn't have the proof of vaccination. New experience for us doing it in the car. This is the... Can you tell?
That's with Wiz.
We were talking to Mike, they're the owner, Campo family. Got the Licio roll, which we're kind of familiar with, that Amoroso, kind of the same genre. We went traditional with this one today. Actually, I grew up with the Whiz. It's Pat's and the Whiz, but it's really a processed cheese. Pretty standard Philly fare. Good steak, not good solid standard steak, I would say. This is kind of one of those steaks when you've been out drinking and it's late at night. I would say we've done Lake D'Alessandro's. That was the big boy. We've done Primo's. We've done Angelo's. Different role, different experience altogether. Good Philly standard fare, kind of what everybody expects when you get a cheesesteak, but not that step above for me. Good stuff. Not particularly overstuffed, just being honest. It's got the ribeye, it's got the onions, it's got the whiz, it's got the good stuff. Not the biggest sandwich I've ever seen in my whole life, but your pretty standard cheesesteak. Okay, so now we got the works, okay? Again, D'Alessandro's, I needed 2 hands to pick that one up. Again, this is quick and dirty. This one is in fact cut. Okay, so you can see we've got the melt. So we've got the American cheese on this one.
I don't know what's on that one.
I think we have, this is not the American, there's not whiz on this one, which does not hurt my feelings at all. This one also has green peppers on it and the onions. Not nearly as difficult to handle. The whiz is a mess, and a processed mess. I think you have a little bit better, a little bit more authentic flavors here. Not that a cheesesteak is healthy in any form, but okay, so we have a little bit more of a mouthful with this. More flavors. It's not overpowered with the whiz. You can see the peppers on the outside. It is cold as hell, but this is still, it's still warm, certainly warm enough to eat. You can see the cheese is like starting to get a little bit cooler. Change in texture. Decent sandwich. I would take the works over the whiz like any day. This is not the blow you out of the water cheesesteak though. This is like what you would, this is like a normal regular Philly cheesesteak on the Liscio or the Amoroso roll. I consider them really pretty much the same. What do you say? Amoroso, Liscio, about the same?
About, yeah.
It's your standard, you know,
right.
South Philly hoagie.
Standard fare.
Yeah, okay. So I can see why my friend would be impressed if you've never had a cheesesteak before. You know, cheesesteaks are like a tasty bite any way you look at it. Glad we checked out Campos. So Campos, a dependable, standard South Philly, although Center City, South Philly, Center City cheesesteak. We're going to be bringing you a lot more stuff from Philly, so please don't forget to subscribe. We love you for doing so. See you at our next stop in Philly. Ciao.